everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the speaker card reading. So today's reading will be about what is coming next in your love life. So I intended this messages to be as gentle, as light-hearted and helpful as possible. So we are going to have three groups. I already pre-shuffled cards to see your current energy. You can either choose group number 1 with the pink card here and with the Untitled, or you can choose group number 2 with the black heart with malachite, or you can choose a green heart to group number 3 with rose quartz. So you can pause the video if you haven't already chosen it, and you can just meditate a while, like take a couple of deep breaths and hold it for a while and then exhale it. You can do it like 3 times, up to 7 times. It just depended on you, whenever you feel like grounded enough and like centered enough, or you can use a pendulum or whatever you would like to use, whatever technique you feel comfortable about. So I will start with group number 1 and see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. If you're choosing this pink heart with the Unica crystal, then this is going to be your reading. So let me start. But before I start, I would like to mention that while I was just shuffling your cards to understand your current energy, I felt these messages. So take it as it resonates, since that's a general reading. So I just saw like a very beautiful horizon on a big ocean, and it was like a sunrise. So I feel that you might be feeling hopeful currently. You might be feeling calm and peaceful, and if you have already manifested something, so you might have been already waiting for it to come into fruition, but you are doing it in a very centered and a beautiful, calm place. And you're also seeking out for joy, as I'm feeling. So let's see. To understand your current energy, we have lovers in reverse. I wasn't actually sure about its whether it's like flipped or not while I was getting this card. So I'm feeling that you might be currently going through a separation. However, I don't feel like you feel so separated from that person that you're having on your mind. I feel like you're connected very much on the 5D. I feel like you are feeling his or her energy constantly. Doesn't matter if you're aware of it or not. So I'm feeling there's a lot of mirroring. There's a lot of understanding about why things happen in the way that they happened. And it's also like seeing the opposite like pulses. It's also feeling like coming into an understanding of one another, kind of an energy. You might be also from different cultures. You might be also coming from different religious beliefs, or like a different parts of the world, different continent, different countries, living in different cities currently. Take it as it resonates. And I'm feeling that your personalities are quite also opposite of each other in here. And I feel like in the past, you were just like in here, the woman and the man, like black and white. So you couldn't find a common ground for yourself. So since you were, I'm feeling that quite different in your personalities and your characters. If one side ever like wanted to, give more and sacrifice more, still, it wasn't like a two-sided thing. So you couldn't find a common ground. That's why a separation came in that I'm feeling. But still, you are very much connected. If not in the 3D, if you're not already like seeing yourself, I'm feeling this is so much happening in the 5D that you're feeling each other's energy, whether you like it or not. But even if you're in communication right now, I don't feel that that's so intense, or it's so, let's say, fulfilling in a way that you would have wanted. Wow, this is a Chariot. I always get this card in a reverse, but with you, we have the Chariot card. Your present energy is really balanced because the Chariot card doesn't move without balancing the opposites. This is what I was talking about. So I really don't like to put on expectations or like label it, but take it as it resonates. If you feel that this is so intense, if you have been on a separation for a while, but still cannot move on from it, like you're moving on, like you're in a very like a centered place, like you're not feeling codependent or you're not putting your life on hold that I'm feeling. It's just like it is here, like this energy is here that you know it. So this connection might be a very strong soul connection or to inflame, like whatever you wanted to say. If you don't like to put on labels, just don't focus on it because it doesn't matter as long as you understand what's happening. So yeah, with the Chariot card, I'm feeling that you are really mostly focusing on balancing yourself and working on yourself. You're like divine feminine and the masculine coming into union in here. It's like happening within you. You might have been already working on your self-love, self-worth for a long while. So maybe this time in separation was needed for it, for you to also come into union with yourself and see those beauty that you have everything in your life, basically. And I'm feeling that there might be something already started to happen in a present moment. Something started to take an action. And, or, although this is a present energy, I feel like you really want to move forward with something, but if you have already received some kind of news or etc., it might have come out from nowhere. And the last card we have is Empress, and that is in reverse. Empress is a... Okay. This is like what I was kind of feeling. Something might be like... coming to an end, closing in order for something else to be born. So I feel like you have been manifesting and wishing for a long while. This is like your manifestation as a tree. So it has a very much of like a strong foundation and strong roots. So it's going very deep within. Even maybe before start meeting with that person, you have been manifesting something. But now I'm feeling like you are coming into a more of a realization of your power. Still some healing to do, still some way to go, because you're still trying to see the bigger picture in here. You're still trying to forgive what has happened. You're on your way at a beautiful new start that I'm feeling. It's a very nice energy. But usually Empress just empowers all the beautiful energies of all the queens, the cups, the emotional balance, the source, the logic, the wands, the passion, authenticity, and the pentacles, everything stable and you can create in this world, and the nurturing. So the fact that that's in reverse is just like showing me that you are on your way. You are very much aware of everything. You are just kind of waiting on this beautiful manifestation, and also you're healing. And 3 might be also an important number for you. So if you're just receiving some signs or seeing some synchronicities, 3 might be very much dominant in there. So in a back reading, a meaning, it just says that the gateway through which creativity enters our life to create, but also subvert and destroy the old. Yes, I was mentioning that something is like coming to a closure and an end, because there's something new needs to start in here. This is your energy. You're just feeling it. You're feeling deep within your soul and heart. So now I would like to see what is coming next for group number 1 in love. What's coming next, spirits and their higher selves in love for group number 1? What's coming next for group number 1 in love? Okay, we have Eight of Cups. And actually that came in reverse. And one more. Oh, we have Ace of Cups. Any other? Wow, that's beautiful. You guys, I was just talking about this walking away and a separation. So that was a very much needed thing. Right now, you're going to have, first of all, with the Ace of Cups, you are giving the self-love to yourself. That's why you're inviting a more loving connections into your life. It doesn't only have to be a love. This is a love reading, but it can also be like a love you see from your friends, your family, the pets, if you have, or the animals around you. And also I'm seeing a new start, either with someone in the past or a new coming person. But it's just all happening by letting you go that situation and surrendering what needs to happen. If you're still feeling a bit residual about living a situation or not, like if you're having struggling of like finding yourself a lot on dwelling your thoughts from time to time, I'm really feeling it's because of this intense connection that you're feeling. So it might be helpful to be like grounding yourself and centering yourself and focusing on the things that you would love to do. Now, can I get clarification for this Eight of Cups in reverse? This group number 1 is having a hard time to let go of something. If you have already received a new offer from someone new, you might be having a hard time to let go of something or some other connection in your life, or that might be a scenario that's coming into your hand also. So this group number 1 is having a hard time to let go of something. Clarify this Eight of Cups in reverse, please. Okay. We have Ace of Swords and Three of Swords in reverse. That's healing from a heartbreak and gaining a clarity around it. Yes, you are kind of like in between of leaving a situation behind, leaving an emotional investment behind, leaving the past behind, leaving the past hurts behind the situation. That's what I meant. Yep, that was nice clarification. So yeah, you are gonna gain a clarity around the situation which was hard to heal. You are already on your way to healing. I'm not, as I said before in the reading, I'm not seeing any codependent energies. I'm not seeing any harmful energies around it. Like, you're very much aware of everything, which is a very beautiful energy. But you're going to gain a clarity that is coming in your way about whatever was just breaking your heart. And there's going to be a new start around that. Wow. That might be with an old person, old connection. But let's see what's coming next in group number 1 in love. What's coming next for group number 1 in love? Wow. I love this. This is Knight of Cups and the Empress. You guys are the Empress. Like, whenever I saw this Empress in reverse as your present energy, really, I was like, no, like, it really feels centered enough. Like, they're very much aware of everything. This is your true potential. That's your true energy. Like, it's just like back and forth. It's not even back and forth, but like sometimes like the emotions are like coming all of them are maybe you're feeling that hitting you all at once. It's really because I'm feeling that because of the strong connection. But there is a beautiful love affairs coming in your way, but from this Knight, the Knight of Cups. Like, there is someone around you. I feel like you know this person, and this person is seeing you as an Empress. Like, you have everything that they have been looking out for that they haven't realized before. Like, maybe this time and the separation was really helped them to realize and make clear about what they actually wanted and how much they were like missing you and how amazing you are. It's like, I'm also feeling somehow of like a rebirth in the connection itself. Like your patience, your dedication to the self-feeling of yourself is like what is attracting that person. Like the fact that you're staying on your own ground and you're that nurturing, you're that loving is attracting that person. It's like magnetizing it. Wow. You might be also feeling like, is this a love spell or something? Like, what has just happened? Like, okay. What else is coming next in group number 1? Oops. Okay. So, we have Page of Wands in the upright. We have Strength in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, they all come together. I'm feeling, and the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, there is definitely a new start and a new passion. New passionate start is coming in your way. You might be also currently going through a reawakening. That is one thing, but I'm feeling that something is going to cause you off guard. Like, you might be waiting for it, but it is gonna cause you off guard. It's like, it's gonna be surprising, just like that guy is just shook, the little boy is shook over here. So you might be feeling that, okay, you're already learning a lot, you're already grown enough, but you're gonna like find yourself as a page, because you know, like it's going from like page, knights, queens, and the kings, and then the emperor and the empress. So you're gonna find yourself as a page in here. Whatever is just going to come your way. And you might be feeling like a bit susceptible, like, is this true? Or am I going to find myself back again in the same kind of like old cycle, you know, because I have invested a lot. Like, I have been working on myself a lot. I'm not going to let that go to waste. So you might be having some issues around whether to commit it. Like, I'm not saying that committed in a like a very traditional way of commit. No, like even like mindfully commit on something, or like deciding on your mind that yes, it is worth and this is what I want. So whether to commit it or not, because you might be feeling a bit doubtful whether it's like true or whether you can trust that or not. I'm just feeling that you have all the answers that you want and you have them in you. And can you see that lady in these two cards, the Empress and Strength? I feel like they are so similar. So while in the Empress card, the lady was just wearing all green dress, and the green is representative of our heart chakra. Our lovingness, our caring, our nurturing side. And with here, yeah, she has like the blue dress, a bit whitish. I'm feeling that this is more of like our emotional side. So you might have a tendency for your emotions to a bit stir you, you know. So it's just saying that connect with your Empress energy. If you ever came across with any doubts or anything caught you off guard, because you are not like you have all the power in you to really take the control of. You are not letting anyone or any external factors to take you off guard or take you off on your feet. I hope I could have like expressed it clearly enough, but it's just like, it's so normal if you feel a bit like shaky about what's happening. It's so okay to be like asking a time to think. And also it's like telling me that the passion might be so high there, but like just take a bit like not like a timeout, but like a thing before reacting, that I'm feeling. So let's see from this Moonology, and this card, stay on the table, expect a powerful change, but let's see. What's coming next for group number 1 in and around love? Hold your vision. Okay, 2 meanings. If you have been feeling stagnant, it means that something needs to change, and that change is coming. That's one thing. So the journey that you have been around love was not easy, that I'm feeling. It was just full of obstacles, but like it led you for your self growth. So I'm believing that unfortunately, the biggest the obstacles are, the harder the challenges are, we are learning even more because we meant to. Like, I don't believe that we are like living anything that we cannot handle, basically. So you are stronger than you realize, and you have gone through very much of like a hardships, and you're a beautiful growing soul, ever growing soul, and this growing is never gonna stop, that I'm feeling. But it's beautiful because like you're gonna learn how to center yourself, and you're already on a way to achieve that. So hold your vision about whatever you're manifesting, that I'm feeling that you are manifesting something already in your life around this love connection. I'm feeling that this is already a specific love connection that, and there have been a stagnation, and you both might have been like growing in this connection that I'm feeling in this separation period. So what else is coming? What else is coming into group number 1 in love? What's next in love for group number 1? Spirit guides and their higher self. Your dreams needs a practical plan. It's a full moon in Taurus. Okay. And working through your fears, the new moon is Scorpio. So Taurus might be in your chart. Sun, moon, and rising, even Venus, and or the person that you're dealing with, the earth elements might be pretty much focused. You or your person or both might be a bit stubborn. How a tendency to procrastinate things. So that is coming as telling me that during this self-growth period, don't see it as like a stagnation period. Really keep seeing it as a time to grow. And also, I will get a clarification on that, but I'm feeling that when there's, I don't want to say if, I'm really seeing that there's going to be a reconnect. There is going to be conversation around the practicalities, especially if you're like living away from each other. You're good enough, full moon and Virgo. Okay. There was a lot of self-healing and inner child healing issues in this connection from both your side and your person's sides. And there's a lot of like earth energy in here with the Virgo and the Taurus. And don't let your past hold you back. This is what you have been both healing from. Like, this separation was really needed for both of you because like you really needed to like come into the realization that that person is enough for you, that I'm feeling that they might have been like find you intimidating, like they might haven't just had this kind of like unconditional love and nurturing from anyone else before, so it was like so intense. That's why there might have been a running away situation, and also you had to come into realization that there is still something that you needed to heal. So I'm seeing that in the future you might be talking around that, and you are both healing from this situation. And with the Taurus, again, there might be some conversations around the practicalities. So full moon and Taurus, it says that laziness could explain your situation. If so, change that and own it. So chasing money doesn't work. Jealousy or envy create negative energy, and more exercise is called for. So the practical issues, the money and the career might have been also an issue around your connection in the past. So it says that you need to use law of attraction to draw in what you want. But you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for its best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. Yes, it's like I'm also feeling like living as if it's already here. And the last card we have is adjustments are required. There is a shift coming in your life, really. There's a shift coming in your life, and it might be coming unexpectedly. And expect a powerful changes at the end of the deck. It's a new moon and eclipse, and also there is like a communication is a key. The new moon in Gemini. The person you're dealing with might be Gemini, might be an air sign. Yeah, we expect a powerful change in the eclipse, the new moon and eclipse. It's like a new start is coming, but it might be quite emotional. And right now it might be also quite intense because of this eclipse energy. And like, also, if you're just watching it at the same time of this video's release, so we had like a very powerful November. Now we are in the December, so there were a lot of like astrological events. The full moons and the new moons were happening, the eclipses, so that might have already had a huge impact around your situation, I'm seeing. Okay, so I will see from the Romance Angels deck what's coming next in love for group number 1. What's coming next in love for group number 1? You deserve love. What I was talking about in here, like this inner child work and the self-love healing, like deserving of love. It says that you are lovable. Like, you are already working on your self-worth, and like this is what's attracting love for you. In a past life relationship, yes, you have known each other before. The connection that I was just feeling it in here with the lovers, yes, you like you have very much of like common share of your very high share of your past life relationships, many lives that I'm feeling it. That's why it might be an intense connection. And let go of control issues at the bottom of the deck. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You're basically, yes, invited to let go with the flow, and I'm feeling that this is what you're doing. So what is the guidance and advice for group number 1? Did I have? No. I feel like something is flipped, but okay. What's the advice for group number 1 around love? What's the advice for group number 1, spirits? Okay. Okay, we have why. And this is number 31. You might be really looking out for answers, group number 1, by the way. Like, you might be listening to so much big card readings, and like even the books that you're reading, they might be talking to you, but the messages might be conflicting. You know, the like a time is fluid, the energy is changing all over. So if you have been receiving too many messages, so maybe it's better to really just let it unfold a bit and take a break from everything a bit. But I definitely want to read it about the love situation that you're asking about. Yes, now I believe I found that. Yes. It says that we don't always know why we engage in relationships in the way that we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. Yes. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this and why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved, miracles, and deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met. Are the buried treasures of why? Uncovered them by posing the most powerful question, and you can ask yourself and your partner today, why? Wow, it's really like calling out you to be more like objective around your situation. That was a beautiful message. I would like to get one last advice from the Starseeds deck. Wow, that's too many. Let me go through them quickly. It's wow. This is trust the timing. Trust the wave you come in on. The time is not running out. So everything is, I'm really much feeling that the divine timing is at a play. So you might be feeling that someone in this connection might be feeling that time is running out. I don't feel that so much of you. I feel that it might be your person, since this group is really much connected with the person they are mine. I'm really feeling that it's so highly that whenever you're having a reading, even personal, pick a card, whatever it is, there might be also so many energies coming around from your person. Unfortunately, if you want it, how beautiful is that? If you don't want it, it's, yeah, maybe like cleansing your energy regularly might be a very nice idea. So divine timing is at very much of a play. And it's just reminding you again to let things unfold as they are. It says, wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Yes, like the divine timing is very much of a play. Like it is gonna happen. Like the universe is seeing you. It's like understanding you, but it is not time yet. It's just asking you to do, like, continue your healing basically. And cracked open. It says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Everything is literally calling out for you to let things unfold as they are. So I'm feeling that this is like representing you, that you are getting out of your shell. Like you also meant to be authentic in this life. You also meant to be authentic in this connection that you're inviting into your life. So whenever there is an opportunity around communication, around the reconciliation, you are called to be true to yourself, and you are called to ask the questions that you really want to ask without shying away from anything. Because if that's a sincere connection, that person is not gonna make you like guilty about whatever you want to know. They are going to be open-hearted and understanding. So it's calling out for you to be open to yourself at first, really like going to an introspection and understanding your emotions and the other person's emotions at the same time. That's why there is the separation time that I'm feeling. Yes, you might be from time to time, feeling hitting like a rock bottom, but also be aware that when you're feeling so happy and nice, and then after a while, just in a sudden, you find yourself living and experiencing a completely different, like a set of energies, it might not be belonging to you. So that is a message that I am all having, and you got the love is at the bottom of the deck. You got it. If you needed to hear some encouragement, you definitely got a group number 1. And I'm feeling that it is going to be reveal itself so soon, but you're doing very well. So thank you so much for bearing me at the end of the reading. So hope to see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you're choosing this black heart with the malachite crystal, then this is going to be your reading. But before I start with your reading, I would like to share with you like a general things I felt during like your meditation while I was meditating for you. Take it as a resonance, since that's a general reading. First of all, I had a huge headache on my left side of my head, especially if you have been going through some hard times and I don't know, like crying a lot or like experiencing a lot of stress that I'm feeling. I heard turmoil, and I also heard like someone has just walked away from something recently. Maybe it's like a stagnation period, and I don't know if you feel like you need more rest or self-care for yourself. But let's start your reading. And one other thing is that, why did I forget it now? While I was just shuffling the pressure from the cleansing, the energy from the previous reading, I just keep seeing the same kind of messages, but so interesting that I forget it now. Wow. I hope I will just remember it during the reading, but let's see. So, I pre-shuffle some cards for your current energy. So this is Four of Pentacles in here. So someone is just okay. If you're going through a hard time, on the surface, you might be expressing yourself, or someone that you're dealing with might be like showing off themselves as like pretty much like on their ground and pretty much stable and not affected from the situation at all. But I'm mostly feeling this is your energy. But deep down, you are having this very, very fiery climax within you. Like it's just like there's so much things not expressed, and it's like burning inside of you. You know, even like you might be trying to hide it away from yourself, but it's just like I have too many things in my life that I can focus. Especially, maybe you might be like turning your focus mostly on your career. If you're a very logical person, you're trying to just put your energy off the other things rather than thinking about the situation. Because why to invest your energy on something that's going to make you even sadder and like drift you, of course. So, of course, that's not logical. Let's just put it in a way that I will just, try to utilize that energy in a more productive way. I'm feeling you're a very logical person, group number 2. So, I feel like this is your energy. And the Nine of Wands. It has been a battle. You feel like you have coming out of a battle, but you're still trying to... I have something itching on my throat, so you might have really not talked about the situation if something has just ended with someone. I feel like you have a lot of pride, group number 2. A lot of pride, and you keep too many things to yourself. It's just accumulate. It's just like one thing after another. Like maybe you don't know how to connect with your heart center. I never feel this in any of other readings that I was doing pick a cards before. Yep. And the Five of Wands, there has been a battle. You might have been, whenever I see this card in this deck, I feel like it's like a battle in yourself, you have been just battling with your thoughts and emotions. Your emotions might want you to take over, but you don't want to let them. You don't want to look weak from the eyes of another. Wow. I am feeling extreme masculine energy from this reading. I never felt that much before. Like, regardless of your gender, like the king, like every other person represented in this card, they are male. It's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. So I'm feeling that there was a conflict with a person. That's one thing. But I'm not feeling the conflict represented in here was that person with you. I don't feel there was a very fiery conversation between the person and you that you're acquiring with. There was more of a conflict within yourself. Like you have expressed a lot less to that person than what your inner self is trying to talk with you, that I'm feeling. And there might have been a very conversation happen between you two. No emotions involved. So straight to the point. So much cut off, like even a couple of sentences. So let's see. I would like to see what's coming next in love for group number 2. That's a very interesting energy. And before shuffling, I'm sorry. There was also Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And like we are also like having this Four of Pentacles in here. Okay. You might be a bit stubborn, group number 2. But let's see what's coming next in love for group number 2. Spirit and your higher selves. What's coming next in love for group number 2? What's coming next in love? Magician in reverse. Group number 2, you're trying to manifest something. You are not still seeing it's coming to fruition yet. You want to just move away from that sadness that you find yourself in. Five of Cups as an energy at the bottom of the deck is feeling sad around the connections that they lost, basically. And let me see. Okay. So this lady, maybe in the upright, let me show it. You can see it more clearly, those two cups ahead, and she's just thinking about this connection. So I feel like you need to connect to your feminine self, the divine feminine self, more. Again, I'm telling regardless of gender. It is a side of ourselves where our intuition tries to talk with us. It is not loud, okay? It's not like our ego. And it might not be the most pleasant thing because it's gonna try to reveal us the things we need to heal. It's gonna try to bring them into the surface, but it is in a so gentle way that you really need to accept to hear it. Like, you are obviously feeling sad around the connection that you just lost, but you really need to connect with your emotions a bit more, that I'm feeling. And you might be feeling that you're going through the same kind of cycle over and over again. Yes, I just remember at the bottom of one of the oracle decks I will shuffle for you, I saw never-ending story. So you might be feeling like you're going through the same thing over and over again. It's just like the infinity symbol on this man's hat. So you're trying to manifest something into your life. However, the message I'm feeling like, are you feeling like stable enough already? Because a magician just holds the power of all the four elements, the wands, the cups, the sword, and the pentacles. So without being centered on all aspects of your life, without accepting that you're a human being with emotions, you have a lot of passion, and you are ruled by the mind, and you're also trying to manifest something in this world, like what is marriage? And so your money, your career. So without really balancing all the aspects in life, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least showing the universe that you're open to be balancing them out and receiving the results in a very centered and loving place. You cannot manifest what you want, you manifest, but universe doesn't understand our logic. It's just like whatever energy you're giving out to the universe, it's just gonna give it back to you. Like, let's say that you want to manifest connection you lost, or a beautiful connection, beautiful loving connection, but if you're manifesting it out of a place of a fear, or feeling like running out of time and rushing, the dominant feeling in this manifestation is a fear of losing something, and you're sending out to the universe a message of you're lacking out of something because you want it that deeply, that badly, without a centered place. That's why what universe is going to bring it out to you is not going to be the perfect love, unfortunately, because this is not the dominant emotion of your manifestation. It's coming from a fear-based place. So that's why I'm feeling this is most of a warning, not warning actually, it's an advice that please center yourself in. I really, you want a new beginning. You want a new beginning around the connection. And it says lack of confidence, poor communication with others, and manipulative magic. Yes, a lack of confidence and lack of communication, what I was telling. It was like a booklet meaning I would like to check. And the lovers at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You are going through a separation with a very strong soul connection. I'd like to clarify the magician in reverse, please. I hope it won't be a very long reading, I'm sorry. So clarify the magician in reverse, please. About what's coming next in this connection. Eight of Pentacles with the Empress. I'm feeling the person that you're dealing with is mostly on her or his feminine energy, regardless of gender again. And you want a commitment. You might have been dwelling into work so much lately. Like in a lot of readings, I tend to like interpret the Eight of Pentacles that a commitment, like you might be wanting a commitment with that beautiful Empress energy. However, please, like. See the importance of living your emotions as unapologetic as possible. Like the fact that you're having emotions doesn't show that you're weak, or it's not going to show this person that you're weak. I'm feeling like focus less on work. Like, I cannot say anyone to do anything. Like this is a general reading, take it as it resonates. But I'm feeling that there's a message, mostly advice, your spirit guides, your higher self wants to give it to you, rather than to show out what is coming next to you. And this is a thing that you might be focusing too much on work. This is beautiful if you're doing it, if it's like fulfilling you. But if you're feeling that something is missing it out there, please also spend some time and like diverse your energy a bit to the side that you feel lacking of. So what's coming next in love for group number 2, please, spirits and their higher self? What's coming next in love for group number 2? Wow, we have High Priestess. This is also like 11 card. It's like balancing out the feminine and the masculine. I'm checking if there's anything flipped. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, something is going to change, I'm feeling. Like something has to come into resolution, I'm feeling. So your intuition is highly, highly trying to speak to you. Please allow it to just flow in for you. I'm feeling like this is a destined thing that means to happen. It's a very abundant thing that wants to come in, but only if you let it in. Can I get a clarification for the High Priestess, please? There is a balance that wants to come into your life. You shouldn't meant to stay in this turmoil place. Can I get a clarification for the High Priestess? Okay, 2 cards. Wow, the Page of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm feeling you're single, and you don't have this emotional fulfillment in your life. You might have been holding an apology back from someone. I'm feeling your emotions are running high, but you're really trying to put your logic before your emotions. You are not investing your emotions, and I'm feeling that you're basically ignoring them, and what it does at the end of the day is not resolving them because you're not facing with them, but it is accumulating them even more. And there are some peaks that I'm feeling from time to time. It might be like bursting out of emotions and it's hitting you off from nowhere and you don't know what's happening and you are definitely not liking it much. It's just because your intuition is trying to speak to you. I don't know how familiar or how believing to the concept, the energy that's working with us, the divine that's working with us, but they are trying to show you something. Your dreams might be intensifying at this time. I saw 15:15 on the clock, by the way. I'm really feeling there is a new beginning and change trying to come into your life. Please check 15:15 from the internet. What does it mean for you? Synchronicities, you might be seeing very much number synchronicities a lot. I'm feeling that you are like working diligently on your pentacles, like on your career, on your school, whatever it is you're working on. But I'm feeling that you are not quite happy. You have fear of intimacy that I'm feeling. You are trying to first maybe balance out your pentacles if you are not at the place that you meant to be, you want to be, about your money. If you're having some financial problems, or even if you're not in the like an actual manner, if you're feeling that you still wanted to have more, so that might be also the one thing why you don't feel so secure enough to move with this conversation or with the communication. Yeah, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but I feel like you really want to come, like, offer something new. Seven of Swords in reverse. You really, if you have been just, in the Ten of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, you're closing up one chapter. It was a painful chapter for you, but that has to die. So Seven of Swords and energy is a bit like a sneaky energy that doesn't want to deal with the situation and just want to run away from the situations. It's like a very temporary energy to feel safe, but again, saying temporary. So, but in this deck, its representation is a bit different. Can you see that man smiling? He left the Two of Swords behind and take the Five and moving away to his way with all the peace about all the experiences that he had. And Two of Swords is a card usually representing our conflict with the mind and the emotions. So that man is leaving this conflict behind and moving on his way. The fact that this card is in reverse, first is calling me out for checking quickly the reverse meaning. I never wanted to for this card before. Let's see why. Yeah, it says that a loving fear to hold you back, not seizing the opportunities, timid behavior. There might be, I'm really feeling that you guys wants to do something, wants to take an action towards something, but there's fear. There's like lackness of confidence. Do you want to reconcile with someone? That do you want to bring balance into the situation, but you're feeling fearful? Do you feel that that person might have already taken back their energy from you and focusing on themselves? That's why you're feeling in this way. Yeah, this is not the present energy reading, but okay. What I'm feeling is that you're coming into realization soon about something, and there's gonna be a balance restored in a connection that you would like to manifest back into your life. I'll get one more clarification for the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Temperance. Is there a balance restored in a connection for group number 2's life? Two of Pentacles, I'm not going to take that. High Priest came again, but I'm not going to take that back. Only one card, please. Clarification about what's coming next in love for group number 2. I'm feeling that there's going to be a point for you to decide, make a decision. Death in reverse, Scorpio energy, and the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be a clarity coming around the situation. You're going to see it with a bird's point of view. You're going to see the bigger picture of the things. There have been many obstacles, and maybe there is something you need to admit it to yourself that I'm feeling, and then you can share it with the other. But the Death in reverse is here telling me that there is a resistance to surrender to the situation. Something needs to die in the situation. Like, I'm feeling that there is a change of perspective needs to happen in you. That's one thing. So something needs to die. It doesn't mean the connection needs to die. It just means that the transformation needs to happen, and you might be just creating a bit like a blockages around it, like a resistance around it. Everything is mostly calling it out for me to give you advices in here. It's calling it out for you to forgive yourself and anyone involved in the situation. Like, it happened because it's meant to happen. If you want to mend something, I'm feeling that really change your perspective about what just happened, and bringing a balance is on your hand that I'm feeling it. And this card is also in a meaning that he has been gone through a lot. But he's like forgiving everything and everyone involved in the situation. Like, can you see the smile on his face? Like, Seven of Wands just represents a conflict. But in this card, although all the obstacles, he is just like feeling a bit more motivated because seeing the lessons behind of the situation and why they needed to happen. I'm seeing that you're coming into that kind of like understanding and realization soon. So let's see what's coming next with this Moonology card for group number 2. What's coming next, Spirit, for group number 2? What do they need to know about love? Around love coming to them. It's time to release negativity. It's just like this Fear card with the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm really feeling that you might be thinking of the worst case scenarios, but it doesn't mean that this is how it's gonna unfold. And I'm also feeling that you might be accumulating too much passion, a bit like a lustful energy around this connection, maybe missing that person a lot. So Scorpio is also telling me that with the full moon, you need to release that negativity, and the emotions might be really running so high right now for you. So let me see. Yeah, take time to breathe out. Like, it's also telling me that no one is running out of time, basically, in this situation. Like, you need to do your healing first. What else? What's coming next in this connection? The Spirit and their higher self. What's coming next? I'm just saying in this connection, but okay. What's coming next in love for group number 2? Spirit and their higher self. Your dream needs a practical plan. I got this card for group number 1 too. It's like full moon and Taurus. If you have been procrastinating something, it might be time to really like see everything and everyone involved with a clear mind. This can be representing laziness, and also, yeah, you need to release something. I'm feeling this is a releasing of a point of view. Yes. So let me quickly. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio says that it's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You have a right to have your suspicions. So it's additional messages, by the way. Not everything is going to resonate here. So grudges are toxic. Let something go, and the end of an argument. Yes. It also says that full moon Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you can make the effort. So use your magic, and you have all that you need is inside you to bring back your desired result. And also, I just told the same thing with the full moon and Taurus card to group number 1, that there might be some practical concerns around the situation. Like, you might be too much focused on your work and you feel like you don't have enough. That's why something might need to change. If you feel like this is what's holding back this connection and you, so something needs to change, you might need to do like a bullet point or a plan around it. So this card has a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're experiencing, therefore attracting. It says, additional messages as, laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change it and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. More exercise is called for, and jealousy or envy can create negative energy and attract negativity. So release it. Definitely, that's what you need to release at the bottom of the deck. And just one more card for group number 2. I'm already feeling that it's going to be a long one for you. What does group number what's coming in love next for group number 2? Please, for what's coming next in love for group number 2? Too much? Only one. What's coming next in love for group number 2? I would like to pull this one. Again, the same card, and how interestingly we have the same. What do you need to release at the bottom of the deck? Take time to breathe out. So it's just telling me that you're not running out of time again. So please release the need of trying to be somewhere or trying to do everything at the same time. The situation needs healing right now. The situation is needing especially healing in an emotional base and facing with your fears and being totally true to yourself and then communicating it. Can I get advice for group number 2 about love? What advice group number 2 needs to hear about love? What advice? Okay, we have 2 cards for you. Poise is at the bottom of the deck. A new life can start at any moment for you, at any moment. It's just like whether it's time or not, like when you're feeling ready, when healing is completed. So no rushing. First, deep knowing. I'm feeling that there is a strong past life connections in this life. It's a very strong connection. You can feel each other both in this connection. But I'm still again telling that you have to be more on your feminine energy. Invite your intuition to speak to you and invite your emotions to run through. Maybe you need to purge more. Maybe you need to cry more. And this is not showing weakness again. Deep knowing is telling me that you already know there is something different in this connection than you have experienced with anyone else before. It's like you know it, and divine is trying to show you the way and trying to speak to you. So just trust your inner wisdom, trust your intuition, and let it in. And the other thing is the thinker, 44. Have I told you that you might be experiencing some synchronicities? Yeah, 1515 I saw on the clock, and there's a 44. So you might be thinking about building a foundation of a kind, but about the love situation is telling me that using your logic is definitely good. So as trying to see and weigh the pros and cons of the situation, and you can be able to evaluate it a bit more. You might be reminiscing and thinking around the situation too much. Oh, and it's like 43 to 44. Okay, this is a progression. It's telling me that first trust your intuition and let it speak to you. And then you can just really put your logic in. It's not like one without another. It has to come as a package. That's a very different way to express it. Okay, so I'd like to quickly say with the 44, relationship message is saying that love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is the time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fishes in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. And now it's time not to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what in this case, the facts are the facts. If there's any conversation, I'm feeling that it's so important to be authentic and logical and thinking what that other person's telling, because it's going to be the truth, so you can trust. The other messages, there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path, and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. Yes, that's what I was talking. That feeling marks a moment in time etched inedibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. 2 hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Oh, beautiful, amazing messages. Oh my god. I'm already 30 minutes in, but okay. I like to get what's next in love. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. I'll put it back. There's make the effort at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. If you're really called out for taking an action about, oh, we have too many cards. Okay, I'll get them. They're flipped already. If you're guided and feeling to take an action towards someone or something, this is like divinely guided thing that you meant to know. Codependency is the card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. If you have any kind of addiction, like too much working, drugs, gambling, like some codependent relationships, like trying to put your focus on something rather than what you need to deal to just have like temporary happiness. But as I said, it's temporary. So that's why you not feel fully fulfilled in all area and aspects of your life. So this is affecting your relationship. That's one thing you need to work on. I'm feeling past life relationship. Haven't I told that this is like a very strong soul connection? You have known each other before with this person that you're inquiring about. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This is for you mostly that, yeah, the signs are cautioning you. Whatever you feel like it needs to change and it's not making you happy, please like put more attention on it. I'll get one last card for group number 2, please. One last card, one advice for group number 2 that they need to hear. Okay, this was the card that I was forget its meaning, the void. It says that the stop, embrace winter, great cosmic warm. It's inviting you to let things unfold. This is a winter season, so it might be quite like if you're in the like northern part of the world, then it's inviting you to let it go with the flow. Everything might be so stagnant and like feeling like dying and so calm and at peace. So this is what your soul is calling it out for you to do. You might be also feeling a bit lonely. So I'm again feeling embrace all your emotions and let them kind of take you over, even temporarily, because I feel that you need it. You need that purge. The other advice is we the hatters. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. You're definitely going through some kind of like awakening, like something in your DNA, something in your energy field is activating right now. So the Mother Earth is just like the Mother Cosmos. It's like inviting for you to be nurtured by her at first, so that you can also nurture anyone else, whoever else you wanted to. So this self-healing is first required that I'm feeling it for you. So yeah. So that's all I have for you, group number 2. It was a longer one, but thank you so much for bearing with me until the end if you did. So I hope it was helpful, and until see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So if you're choosing this green heart with the rose quartz crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Before I start, I would like to share some general messages that I felt during your meditation. I feel like number 3 might be important and resonating with you. It might be even your like life path number. So if you would like to check it, I just wanted to give that message. I don't know it though, so I cannot just tell anything about it. But I also feel like something new is emerging, something new is coming in your way. While I was meditating, I feel high vibes from you. And I also feel like, do you guys love food? Like eating not only for surviving, but you would like to taste different kind of cuisines of food, and actually it gives you higher vibrational energies, or eating high vibrational food is actually so important for you to replenish your energy. And I feel excitement, good news coming in, and happiness. So it's a very, very uplifting energy, especially so much aligning with the green colors is representing our heart chakra. So you're very much connected in your heart chakra now. I love this energy. And how beautiful is that you already have this rose quartz crystal, which is also help us to heal and reconnect with our heart chakra. But I already pre-shuffle 3 cards about to represent your present energy for me to understand your situation a bit more clearly. Then I will shuffle the cards during the reading to see what's coming next in your love life. So we have Temperance card. I'm feeling that there is a balance that you're manifesting and coming into your love life. So you have been working on and feeling that grounding yourself a lot more and balancing out your emotions, seeing the triggers, acknowledging them, accepting them, and being fully present in the moment. That's what's bringing this beautiful new energy. Also, I'm feeling creativity around you. It's like you are learning how to stay still and how to see everyone's perspective. Your angels, I'm feeling they're talking with you too much. You might be also clear audience if you're just like resonating with it. You might be also discovering your spiritual gifts more and more recently, but there's either like reconciliation coming your way or there's a balance in here. You just discovered. Knight of Cups in reverse. There might have been a situation that wasn't fulfilling and you just realized and you stay in your ground and you accepted it. You didn't like dwell into your emotions. You didn't let it stir you away. There is also Cancer in this vice versa tarot deck, and in most of the cards which has like a reverse emotional meaning, Cancer is representing for me actually the deepness of our emotions. And the Cancer is a card, it's a sign also. They are so emotional and they have a tendency to escape to their shell when they feel hurt. And it's so hard to let them out from that shell. So I'm feeling that you are balancing out your extremes and you're learning how to cope with them. So either someone has come you with an offer and you just kind of politely say that you're not interested, or you learn how to cope with a heartbreak. Because the other card we have is Three of Swords in here. So there have been a painful situation that I'm feeling you are healing from currently. There is a forgiving needed. You might be on your way for forgiving it. Okay. Let me see. So what's coming next in love for group number 3 spirits and their higher self? What's coming next in love for group number 3? What's coming next in love for group number 3 spirits and their higher self? What's coming next in love for group number 3? Oops. Let me get that. And that was Empress. Wow. This is the rebirth. This is the new beginning that I was mentioning. I'm feeling that you are you have been like very much working on centering yourself and being present in the moment and grounding yourself. You have been working on your heart chakra a lot. Really like having this green heart and rose quartz. I don't believe in coincidences. So this is a very much of an energy that you stepping in your own femininity, and you are standing on your ground. You're accepting yourself as who you are with all your past experiences and healing them from. And you're inviting in this beautiful, magnificent energy surrounding around you, which is who you truly are. You're stepping in your authenticity. And I'm feeling that this is what's going to attract so much love and so much beauty to you. Temperance in reverse. Again, we have the temperance in here. So there is a balance needed around the situation, around the connection that I'm feeling. Let us see. Can you clarify Empress, please? We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. And so ironically that in this card, only in this deck, the Three of Pentacles, there's only one person. Usually there's at least two, or usually there are three people involved in Three of Pentacles, which all represents cooperation. I feel like there might be a need of making a peace with something without having all the answers. The moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck, it represents some deceptions, fears, the things that are hidden, the person or people who doesn't have that much of balance yet to actually face with their shadow side, and trying to hide them away. So that kind of an energy that I'm feeling. So that might want you to step up to your own power, your Empress energy, and pull your energy back from a situation that I'm feeling. And work alone. Today I'm so much guided to check the reversal meanings, especially in this card. So Three of Pentacles is saying that missed opportunities, laziness, no patience for details, unrewarding work. Interesting. I'm not feeling that's your energy though. I'm feeling that this is an energy of someone that you might be coming in contact with or dealing with in the soon future. And that might be helping you to step onto your power as an Empress. It's like, how I was like mentioning in the present moment with the Knight of Cups in reverse, with the Temperance, that you are understanding like kind of where to put your energy and how to deal with the situations that are not serving you. You're just not like dwelling into your emotions, but seeing and understanding it. So when you need to leave the situation behind, you're understanding that this is what you're guided to do, and you're making your peace with it, and you're not like going into this pity kind of a mindset. Okay. Please, one more clarification for the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's definitely the person that you might be dealing with in the future. It might be also in the work area, because we have Three and Four of Pentacles. They're in reverse. It's progressive energy, but I don't feel that person's progressing. If you have been in a situation that you're like intimate one, or like a person that you have been dealing or communicating with was from work. So I'm feeling that person is very much likes to play in their safe zone. And they were not so willing to just leave their comfort zone or the things that they know behind. It's like kind of like a stagnant and a bit like stubborn energy that I'm feeling. So there's a need of also for you to, I'm feeling like the conditional learnings behind for you to step into this beautiful Empress power. Okay, that's an interesting message. It's like something you have been working for a while. You haven't seen it to come to fruition yet because it's not time yet. So you're just called to leave a situation behind. You have been holding on kind of tightly. It might be around the work. It might be a project that you might be also working on for a while alone. So there's going to be, how can I say it? There's going to be like an epiphany you're going to have that I'm feeling. That's a very interesting combination of cards. So what's coming next in love for group number 3? What's coming next in love for group number 3? If you are dealing with a person who's very much focused on their material gain, that's also one thing that I'm feeling you're leaving him or her behind. Okay. Yeah, the Hanged Man in reverse. In the reverse position, it's just like someone is gonna be like on trial. It's maybe like a confrontation. I haven't felt it before. It's like your inner wisdom is trying to talk, or take it as a resonance. If you have been dealing with someone who's not receiving to hear what you are telling, so this is a time to let it go that I'm feeling. If you have been observing it but not taking an action for a while, or that is the person that you have been dealing with, I'm feeling that it's a time to really also use the logic and take a step forward on it. Okay, I saw Two of Swords when I just divided the deck to get the Hanged Man, by the way. So you might be feeling yourself at the crossroads to make a decision about should I make a decision to use my logic, to listen my logic, or to listen my emotions? I'm feeling that your emotions are getting calmer because you are finding yourself in this present, being in a present moment and a grounded energy. So both your logic is going to talk to you when you feel you're calm enough in your emotions. Please clarify the Hanged Man in reverse. Please clarify the Hanged Man in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. So something that you have been holding on to for a while, I'm feeling that, one more clarification please, it's not going to come to justice. Something needs to be like changes perspective. You need to change your perspective about someone in your life that I'm feeling. Let's see. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. With the Hanged Man in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Take it as a resonance, but I was telling you that I'm having excitement at the beginning of your reading, some good news, high vibes. It's not a coincidence that the Knight of Pentacles is bringing the Ace of Pentacles to you. Can you see the Ace of Pentacles that he's holding? Okay, so I'm feeling so excited right now that if there's someone in your life, the Hanged Man, that you're kind of feeling hesitant to let go on. So when you do, I'm feeling the Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of, coming an offer, which is the Ace of Pentacles to you. Wow. That is so good. That's so nice. I'm feeling so excited. The Justice is coming in. If you are in a committed relationship, because the High Priest, Hierophant is just representing it, I'm feeling that this might be coming to an end. Take it as a resonance again. And I'm not here to definitely tell you what to do, what not to do. Like, this is not a logical thing. This is not anyone's place. We don't know each other. We don't know what we are going through. But I'm just trying to read what might be just coming into your life. Because I don't feel you quite being satisfied. And the fact that there's Three of Swords in here, it's just there's so much scattered energy. It's not, I don't feel you. I don't find you being scattered. I'm just there is some absurd energies in here. There's a heartbreak, but with the Temperance in here, I'm just you are not so, it's not the break of the heart that you might be having is not specific with the person that you might be having on your life. I don't quite feel that if there's someone in your life right now, you are having too much emotions for that person. Let me put it in this way. So, what's coming next in love for group number 3, Spirit and their higher self? What's coming next in love for group number 3? Coming next in love. Six of Pentacles, there is an equal give and take coming. If you're in a committed relationship, if you're in a marriage, if I don't know if you're concerned about your children, that might be your message. But I'm feeling that everything is going to be well. And we have one more card. Page of Pentacles came. And the Magician. You guys have been working on yourself. You have been working on your emotional development, the passions. You were using your logic, and you were also investing on your career. So you were doing everything so in a balance, but I'm feeling just that this emotional part of you were a bit missing. So if you have been trying to manifest something in your life, I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles is coming. And among all the pages, the Pentacles of Page is the one that is more experienced, because you have been working on something for a while. This is not a new unknown thing, not like of a very childish excitement of a Page of Wands. No, it's not like Page of Cups excitement that you are realizing all the deepness of the emotions, or it's not like a Page of Swords of like a kid who doesn't know how to act but just observe. No, it's a Page of Pentacles. It's like a more grounded energy. It's like coming from a heart-centered energy. You deserve so much love that I am feeling, and you are very much of a wise person. You might be a wise soul, an old soul that I'm feeling. So it's not a coincidence again that there is this Knight of Pentacles bringing the Ace of Pentacles to you, and here you are with the Page of Pentacles. Whatever is coming in your way, I'm feeling there's another person coming in your way that's going to be equal give and take with the Page of Pentacles in here, and it's going to awaken you, and it's going to make you feel like if you're over your mid ages, I'm feeling like you're going to feel again like a young lady. It's like regardless of a gender, but I'm feeling like you have been manifesting something. One more clarification, please. For Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. One more clarification. Oops. King of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse. If you're in a relationship right now, so it might have started so good, and you might have even like finding it like trying to label it maybe like twin flames, maybe like a soulmate connection. However, there's a potential that it might have turned out the way that you thought it should. Usually I could have interpreted as like a separation of a kind, because Lovers in reverse just shows a separation of a strong soul connection. But in this case, I am just guided to tell you that there is someone in your life that is not fulfilling you much, if there is. And the King of Pentacles in reverse, I'm again feeling that this person might be so much into the material gains. So much giving an importance to the material things, to the position a bit. And also, it might start to be a bit like a stagnant and not feeling joyful anymore. So something and someone might be very much on a routine right now. Okay. Very interesting energies in here. I don't say it in the middle of a reading, but if anything or something resonates or don't, I appreciate if you let me know down in the comments. Let me see what is coming in love for group number 3. What's coming in love for group number 3? Spirit and their higher self. What's coming in love for group number 3? I saw work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. There might be new lustful times coming for you. Okay, the answers you need are coming, the full moon in Gemini. Someone around might try to flirt with you. So there's a communication, a conversation that needs to happen about something. And you might be feeling a bit fearful towards having this connection or communication or not. Take it as it resonates. But the Gemini, it might be also important for you, the person that you're dealing with, or you. You might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So there are some answers coming in for you that I'm feeling. If you have been in a stalemate, if you have been like having this fork on the roads, kind of like a situation, I'm feeling that there's going to be communication and it's going to clear out the air and it's going to help you to decide. Other one is that, Aquarius energy. So you might be an air sign, definitely. New moon on Aquarius, bring love into the situation. There's going to be a new beginning starting around love. There's going to be a new start, an equal balance, give and take relationship for you that I'm feeling. And you feel it in your gut. And you're going to let it flow. You're guided to let it flow, let go with the flow by releasing all the fears around the practicalities. The energy is gaining momentum soon. Wow. One more card, please. What's coming next in love for group number 3? What's coming next in love for group number 3? What's coming next in love for group number 3? Spirit and their higher self. What's coming in love for group number 3? Okay, that's interesting, but I cannot. They are not giving me any more cards. What's coming next in love for group number 3? I'll take this. Wow. Step out of your comfort zone, your north node. Your intuition is calling it out for you. You know, at the bottom of the deck, we have prosperity lies ahead. There's a new tangible beginning is coming it out for you, and it's calling it out for you to be stepping out of your comfort zone, just like in the Four of Pentacles in here. If you have been holding on to something and not letting it go, now I'm saying that you're doing it and stepping into your Empress power. Wow. That is beautiful. So, I like to get messages from the Romance Angels deck to see what's coming next in love for group number 3. What's coming next in love for group number 3? Spirit, their higher self, the divine. What do you want them to know? What's coming next in love for them? What group number 3 needs to hear? What's coming next in love? They want you to fall out. Keep an open mind. It says that your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Wow. I'm also feeling that you might be discussing that situation with your friends and trying to see and analyze what and how this is happening. Really? Okay. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm really seeing you letting go of something. You are called to enjoy. Let your friends help you. Haven't I told you that? I'm seeing that you're just analyzing, trying to analyze it with your friends. I'm like, oh, really? I'm seeing an exciting times for you. Ask for and accept support from others. I just want to take one more card for you. What's coming next in love for group number 3, please, Spirit? What's coming next in love for group number 3? I'm just also like feeling like a fanfare. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That might be the thing that's coming into your way, and I'm just putting it and holding it, place it with the Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles in here. Just wanted to share it and show it. Yes, someone might be expressing their love, and the flirts is at the bottom of the deck. So playful times are on the horizon that I'm feeling. Any advice, Spirit, for group number 3 about love? Any advice for group number 3 about love? Too many. Okay. Any advice for group number 3 around love? I saw Never Ending Story again. Have I mentioned it for you or group number 2? It's like, if you have been feeling like everything was the same for a long while, so there's gonna be an opportunity to break free from that situation. 30, the TikTok. I mentioned that 3 might be important for you. We have 3 of Swords, we have Empress, number 3, we have 3 TikTok again, so just confirming again. So I'm feeling that something is on a divine timing. Something is on a divine timing in here. Let me see. Something might be on hold for a long while, the stagnancy that I was telling all along. So it says that love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has a season, so it's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to the matters of the heart. So remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart in the perfect rhythm. So isn't it wonderful to know love's always right on time? I'm really feeling that it's gonna come, and the divine is asking you to be open to it when it does. And at the bottom of the deck, there's Y in reverse. I just wanted to really check it. It says that sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame will cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you might want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. So now is the time for deep soul searching of why that drives your choice. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. Wow. You're divinely guided. We have higher power also at the bottom of the deck. You're divinely guided right now. So all the inspirations, all the occasion of events are happening at the perfect divine timing. So you are highly called to seek the truth and be an open mind around the situation and step out of your comfort zone to bring this beautiful happiness and changes in your life if you feel stagnant. So I will get one last message, one last advice for group number 3 about their love. One last advice, please. We have 2 cards. At the bottom of the deck, we have wait. It says that it's not time yet, things are being woven. So it's just like the TikTok card in here. Everything is going to happen at the right time. No need to rush. And we have the Seas of Mintaka. It says that seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to the light. And the other card is you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Wow. I'm feeling that you're definitely not alone. There are friends around you who loves you so much and wants to be there for you and support you. And if you have been going through some kind of like isolation period with a partner in your life, I'm feeling that loneliness is like you don't need to feel it with a specific person in your life. There's a lot of love around you. There's a lot of love from the divine that they are trying to speak with you, basically. You might be hearing them also. I just wanted to mention this clairaudience again. And it's calling it out for you to not to isolate yourself, but let your friends help you whenever you're in need. And also I'm feeling like seeing the potential in everything, although it may seem a bit like hard at times. Let me see the Six of Mintaka. It says that. So, this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. This is. So it's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has a great potential. Mintakas are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. So you might have received this card as a confirmation that the situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, life-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcome. Okay, that's a beautiful one. And let me see if there is any other thing in here. So it says that many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend time in their meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we are not here to go about this life alone. Humans are packed animals and we all need love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. So in our increasing online world, we can be connected to the more people and yet feel alone and isolated ever. There is still much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news, what it is doing to our auric field. So commonly we find ourselves in a constant conversation, yet lacking genuine connection of the physical community and touch. So to replenish when you need to, but to isolate yourself is needed. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In a ways, can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? It's like discernment, basically, about who makes it feel you right and who doesn't. It might be specific about the love connection that I was mentioning. If there's someone already in your life that you feel not connected and isolating yourself away from, and there's new people coming into your life that you want to share it with, and you might really need to take a time out and just evaluate the situation. Wow, that was a very interesting reading. Really, I would appreciate if you let me know down in the comments, like if it was resonating or not. But thank you so much for bearing me until the end. And I hope that it was bring you some clarity and it was helpful. But I hope to see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.